Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to give a Peecha Kucha presentation on topic white blood cells defense mechanism. White blood cells, also known as leukocytes, constitute only 1% of the total blood volume. Still, they play an important role in our body's defense mechanism. They act as second line of defense and their action is rapid. They provide us both specific and non-specific immunity, that is acquired and innate immunity. Now, the WBC are of two types. First is granulocytes and second are agranulocytes. Granulocytes are further classified as neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils, and agranulocytes are further classified as monocytes and lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are of two types, small lymphocyte and large lymphocytes. But how these WBCs are formed? So, the process of formation and development of WBC is known as leukopoiesis. It occurs in the red bone marrow with the help of hematopoietic stem cells, which further divides into myeloid and lymphoid progenitor cells and develops into different WBCs. But how does leukocytes help in defense mechanism of our body? They do so by first detecting the antigen, targeting that foreign antigen and engulfing that antigen. Further, there are some other methods by which WBC help in our body's defense mechanism. These are as follows. First is the inflammatory responses. The second are antibody production and antigen presentation, and with the help of chemical release like histamine and heparin, the WBC helps in our body's defense mechanism. So let's understand it step by step. First is the inflammation. Inflammation is the sequence of events which occurs after tissue damage. It helps in dilation of blood vessels, particularly arterioles and capillaries, so that WBC can easily migrate to the injury site. Now, the defense mechanism by WBC has four main steps. First is the margination. In margination, WBC attaches to the vascular endothelium. The second step is diapedesis, in which the WBC squeezes through pores and enters the tissue where the injury has occurred. Further, the next step is chemotaxis, in which the neutrophils are attracted towards the infected site by chemical release from that site. The last step is phagocytosis, in which the bacteria gets engulfed. Phagocytosis occurs in three stages. Now we will discuss those three stages. The first step of phagocytosis is recognition and attachment. In this, the bacteria gets attached to the receptor present on the phagocytotic cell, and that phagocytotic cell recognizes whether the bacteria is foreign antigen or not. The next step after this comes engulfment. Engulfment is the process which is performed with the help of pseudopodia. With the help of pseudopodia, bacteria is engulfed and then there is formation of phagosome. Phagosome further fuses with lysosomes, forming phagolysosome. These phagolysosomes further helps in killing and degradation. So the last step is killing and degradation of that bacteria. The lysosome digests the bacteria through digestive enzyme. So these are the complete steps of phagocytosis. Now we will learn how different WBC help in defense mechanism. First are lymphocytes. Lymphocytes' role in defense mechanism is that they form B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes and natural killer cells. Natural killer cells help in virus control and shows cytotoxicity. The B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes have different roles. B lymphocytes provide humoral immunity and T lymphocytes provide cell-mediated immunity. They also help in creating the memory by antibody production. Further, the next type of WBC is eosinophils. Eosinophils help in defense mechanism by eosinophils contains anti-inflammatory histaminase. The histaminase help in moderating the allergic reaction. It also help by the process of phagocytosis. The next WBCs are basophils. Basophils' role in defense mechanism is that they release heparin and histamine. Histamine causes allergic reaction and heparin acts as an anticoagulant so that the blood doesn't clot, and that help WBC to reach the infected site. The next are monocytes. Monocytes' role in defense mechanism is that they further divide into macrophages, which kills the bacteria. They also help in the healing of inflammation. So, we have now seen how different WBCs help in the defense mechanism of our body. Now, the increase in number of leukocytes more than 11,000 per cubic millimeter is known as leukocytosis, which is caused by stress. The decrease in the number of leukocytes less than 4,000 per millimeter cube is known as leukopenia, which is caused by severe cold. Further, there are some conditions in which WBC's count is more than 1 lakh per mm cube. These conditions are cancerous and these are known as leukemia. There are 4 different types of leukemias which are caused by acquired mutation in the developing blood cells. So this is how WBC help in defense mechanism of our body. Thank you.